It is a stakeholders' engagement that brought together IEBC alongside its development partners, the UNDP, the EU and the US Embassy. The aim was to review the conduct of election body, IEBC, and how it should tackle and improve the 2027 elections.
Thank you.
IEBC, which was presented by Commissioner Abdi Guliye, is lamenting that the implementation of the campaign funding will still be a pipe dream, even as they plan for new amendments to the campaign fund laws.
Even if we push the regulations this time, as a commission we had issues with the Mother Act. The Election Campaign Financing Act, as enacted, is actually too laborious to implement.
As per IEBC, the political class is hell-bent on frustrating campaign funds limit.
The reluctance of the political class to have this law take effect. They advocate for self-regulation, which I do not think can be any successful.
Really, the 6 elective positions across the country, each one of them, any contestant is supposed to have an election committee. They're supposed to have bank accounts. IEBC is supposed to monitor those millions of bank accounts. So literally, it was practically impossible when we looked at the act.
The issue of the 4 IEBC commissioners appeared as a concern to the development partners, with the commission giving assurances that the August 15th incidences will not happen again in the coming elections. IEBC wants the Kenya Kwanza government to rethink on the idea of huduma number that could make the voter register exercise process a faster exercise, as the huduma number was to consolidate information through a centralized system to be used for various services.
And then there were all the litigations around it, and so the commission withdrew back a bit.
The commission does not have to collect biometrics. Unfortunately, as we stand here, currently IEBC is the biggest, I think the best, has the best biometric database in the country.
As per IEBC, the registration process has been made hard through underfunding, which limits its preparations. The poll body argues that annual release of funds will ease the burden of last-minute rush. The commission is pegging its hope on President Ruto's memorandum to the House speakers in a bid to solve the 2/3 gender quagmire. But why does the commission outsource software technology every electioneering period?
We are more or less dependent on proprietary softwares for purposes of conducting some of these electoral activities. And so when you are underfunded for 5 years and you are given money a year to the election, at what point do you develop a software or an application that is suitable enough to be used in the election that is 1 year away?
IEBC, which is hailing itself for a successful election, is angling to complete delimitation of boundaries by March 2024 before it embarks on fresh voter registration. Martin Opio, K24 TV, Nairobi.